you fucking shit? Chaos and death, you close. Can't you even care?
Actually, hardcore was derived from punk itself. Last time it was termed hardcore punk during Minor Threat, SSD. It was very old Washington bands and everything, New York bands. So hardcore, people started to play more technical stuff and they started to label it hardcore rather than hardcore punk. The hardcore punk scene in Singapore started way back in, I think, 1990s, 1987, 88. Because they got influence from like early UK bands, people who wanted to stray off against the mainstream music.
So hardcore music is actually like advice for young people. Tell them that it's cool to be good, it's cool to be nice, it's cool to be aware.
Found that hardcore was something I like, something you can relate to, mainly because of the lyrics, the attitude, and the things that they do.
It comes to me as if they are very aggressive. What I saw here is something that I've never seen before. Things like shirt tugging, and then pulling somebody and like swinging the fella around. So it's something that I never thought that is part of
slam dancing. Is what I call is control violence. It's a place where you can express and release pressure from your everyday life.
You look at the slamming pit, but it might be look violent outside, but it's still okay in the pit itself, you see.
Out of control, physically and mentally.
You stop people from slam dancing, you cannot stop. This is what we call control violence. It only can be stopped by the people in the scene, but not outside.
Well behaved, very unite, willing to help each other. That's what make the scene at the time so happy and enjoyable.
Slam dancing is actually just a bodily expression of how we want to move it when you listen to that kind of music. There's nothing violent about it. It's one of the safest things in the world, I guess. Because if anybody falls, anybody trips, just pick them up, make sure they are on their feet again, then we start again.
I was shocked to see people coming on stage. I was also shocked to see the band members diving into the crowd. They're running into the crowd to sing.
They are not really violent actually. It's like the appearance only, but you talk to them nicely. They still listen to what you say.
Violent. Don't like violence.
The band is there to play for everybody, Not you go and stand on top of the stage and show your body and then jump. It's like very stupid thing to do.
There are some people who really don't know what slam dancing is, and like they kick other people around, and that's not slam dancing.
They're not fighting, they're not killing themselves or what. It's just like fun only. Yet people don't understand. It's not gang crash or fighting. That's why.
Yeah, the circular motion is just called moshing. Moshing, diving. For punks, usually they have this pogo thing where they just touch on each other's jacket in friendly terms. But in Singapore, what we have seen, it can turn into something violent. It can turn into fights.
I slam dance only when I know the contents of the songs, the lyrics. When it relates to me, when I feel I need to let go some of the feelings, I just slam.
Certain parts of a song, everybody will sing together, and sort of everybody will move on the stage itself, putting their hands, they kind of thing, as if they're agreeing with that statement.
We do sing. I do sing. We are basically all brothers in this world. We don't care about race.
They are talking about basically a lot of things against somebody trying to steal something away from them, be it their freedom, be it computer piracy, be it war against a certain country, taking over a certain country.
It's an express of anger. It's a show of anger. It's a show to tell, like, do you hear me loud and clear? This is what I'm trying to say, and you better stop and listen. The Singapore sound is very easy listening, but at the same time is very rough and technical. You can say it's very progressive. It's more thrashier. Lyrics-wise, is much more clear and straight. Not much poetry involved, because I don't find writing a lot of this poetry style when normal people won't understand what you're trying to say. So it's better to be straight. People don't understand because the vocals are raw. But that's why every hardcore release or any underground release have a booklet with lyrics on them. It's a necessity. It's just like underground music. After a while of listening all these raw or demonic vocals, you start to understand the language. You as a listener, if you want to really know about it, you should go and find out about it, right?
We call them friends because they are more like friends. We don't have an attitude like rockstar attitude and all that.
So this hardcore band, I mean, like they are so like, I mean, like chin chai, see everything. You give them what also they play. I mean,
When they do signs to help convey the message that we are trying to convey ourselves.
the government's like very strict with this thing. So like, I mean, like very little sign out now. Because most of them, you know, a lot of caught up by this, ministry of something like that. Nobody there to write signs. So even they sell amongst fans only. It's like very secret.
Being too political, you can't get nowhere. Even though they are preaching about politics, all that, some of them are not doing anything about it. They just preaching and preaching.
We don't trade punk music for money.
More mentality than the music. It's a way of life.
Like some bands from Western state, they preach about racism, Nazism, all that. We just can't follow blindly, even though they sound good, right?
We have a lot of underground gigs that people don't know. If people don't know, then I think the authorities also don't know. Although there's a ban, but the thing is still goes on. Right?
Dressing, they wear hardcore t-shirts with US band, New York bands, whatever. Or people with X on their hand.
That's a stage thing. They refrain from alcohol. They don't smoke. Some of them may not eat meat at all.
I think the common things that you've heard before is like into the animal rights thing, against animal testing, against racism, against drugs, alcohol. But I think the not common ones are respecting blue-collar workers.
Most importantly, I think because hardcore is like they are honest. They talk about the truth. Like it's not all fictional and all
Hardcore
that.
bands, they preach about deforestation, about abortion, all that. So it's opening our eyes about how it kills. Some bands are even going into vegetarian. Some bands are even preaching about anti-McDonald's.
Don't have any barriers for music. Musically, you can do anything you like.
One of our beliefs is do it DIY, do it ourselves, like making your own music, getting your own
We
gigs.
need to be positive and just look on the brighter side of life. We need to be true to ourselves, just be ourselves.
We do believe in it, but we just don't practice it. Where else in the West they do practice.
We were always in the underground. We don't really care what people do to publicize our kind of music, because we know we have our own following.
We are together, and I cannot say unity because I have quite a lot of previous gigs or what. I cannot say unity.
Okay, this is my friend, everybody here is my friend. Well, thank very much. Thank my mother, thank my father, thank my grandfather, thank all my backside homie. Yeah.